Hi, and what's going on? I'm Roy from North Effects. It's that time of the week again. It's time for some fresh technical analysis. I will start this week's analysis with Brent because I believe that Brent is at a very, very interesting level. Last week I had a probe in the market, so a probe to go short. So instead of using the full risk on this trade, so 2% on this specific trade, I used 0.5 because when I trade the climax reversal itself, I really don't feel that comfortable using the full exposure. So I would wait, probe the market, and if the market proved me right, I would deploy and use the rest of my risk capital on this trade. And as you see, I got stopped. I can't hide from this because if I would have held through this one, it would mean that I don't use proper risk management. And the only reason to the best way to survive in this market is through good risk management. And I believe George Soros said that the road to prosperity or something is through preservation of capital and home runs. So I believe from the bottom of my heart that Brent will see a reversal in 2018. But the only problem with that is I don't know when the reversal will happen. If we take a look on the commitment of trader support, so this is basically showing us how the big boys are positioned in the market. And you can see that the large speculators, so the green line here, they are at an all-time long, and the commercial hedgers, they are at an all-time short. So since Brent started trading in the futures markets, we have never seen levels such as this. So this is basically uncharted territory. And so instead of me just piling in short, building up a major position against the trend, I will wait. And unless I see a reason to utilize the big position, I really don't want to do it because my ideal scenario for Brent would be if price were to fall down below the 2018 high and then just retest. That alone would be the trigger for my trade. But until I see something like that, I will not take it. The only exception is if price tries to break to a new high and I see that price is failing, that is also a trigger, but that would not trigger the full position. So that will trigger another probe. So right now it's just a battle. So basically a battle between myself and my own impulses. And I have very good impulse control. So right now it's all about risk management because think about it. If price actually reverts from these levels, price is not going to reverse in 1 hour. It takes at least a few days to turn this oil tanker around. So that is why I'm able to just sit calmly and just wait for price to actually make its move and then put the probability in my favor so I can take advantage of this market. So that is the only reason I'm making money is because I'm patient, I'm using good risk management. So, but again, if price just screams to the upside, I will deploy the trend following EA. So he uses the EMA 50 on a 1 hour time frame. And every time price pulls back to that level, he buys and I will buy myself on the other account and I will see how far this market could go because we have some disturbances in Syria. I don't know how that would affect this market, but I'm prepared for whatever. So I just follow what the market is doing. So I'm basically waiting for market to make its move and then I just hop along. So next one up, we need to do a recap of GBP. Last week I was all about the GBP because I thought this was it. And let's see, I had a trade on this candle right here. This is what I was looking at last week. So we had a penetration of the resistance itself. And then I got stopped on this candle right here on the 9th of April. I then, after the stop out, when I saw this daily bar, so daily shooting star candlestick at a key resistance, I placed a stop sell order below this low and a stop above the highs. I did not get filled on that one, and looking at the chart right now, I don't mind not getting filled. So I took one loss and I placed another order. The second order never got filled, and so right now I'm not long or anything. I'm just waiting, just like on Brent. So, but I have an alert on 154.03, and you probably know the plan. So if price fails at that level, I will just come in, smack it, see what happens, and always, as always, good risk management will keep me alive even if price goes all the way to 156. But the problem with that is if price goes to 156, the the chances of me being long up to that level is slim, or yeah, like 2% chance of me getting long above this level. So when I get an idea, I execute according to that idea, and if I get proven wrong, at least to me, I'm not able to just switch and go long or go short. So that is just how my brain works, I guess. So right now my plan for GBP is like on Brent. If price goes all the way to 154.03, fails, that would be my trigger to go short. And let's get on with dollar yen. So here we see price on Friday tried to break to a new high. Price wasn't able. Price is still resting on top of the EMA 50, so shooting star. And so right now, if price starts to break down, I will look for sell scenarios on a 1-hour chart. So that is my best trading time frame, I guess, since I think price looks better on a 1-hour chart than on a 5-minute chart. So it just gives a better view of the markets. So that is what I'm watching on dollar yen. Targets would go down at 104.62, or if price really starts to accelerate to the downside, I think we could see 100 and even all the way down to 98. So I never know, but this is a textbook break of support becoming resistance, and resistance holding. So I'm keeping my eye on that one. So GBP and dollar yen is basically the same trade. So if I execute both at the same time, I have to split my risk in two between those positions. So the only trade I'm holding right now is the dollar against the Turkish lira, and I'll show you why. So let me just save this one. We had a when was this? December of 2016. Is it that long ago? Wow. Okay. So in December of 2016, I shorted the Turkish lira because we had a ascending channel right here. We had a very nice reaction. I managed to get break even and take a partial profit, but as you see here, we had a channel blow off and a retest down here, and then we came up into this same zone again, and that triggered a sell for me a few months ago. When was this? Yeah, 1 year later, so in December of 2017, so just 4 months ago, I shorted again. I did not get my target at all, so I got stopped when price broke up here. But now price is actually coming into the same old the ascending trend line itself, and we failed on the day we actually hit it. And so this should be the climax reversal itself. After I took the short position, I saw in the news that the Turkish central bank is actually intervening with their currency right now, so that could actually work in my favor, but who knows. But that is the only position I'm holding short right now, so dollar Turkish lira. And the reason why I like this trade so much is it's not just because the technicals really line up, and you have to zoom out very, go all the way back to 2013 to find the origin of this trend line. But in we have the technical, or I have the technicals, but also a nice little bonus on this trade is that the Turkish lira trade actually pays me swaps every night. So this is a consistent stream of income, at least as long as the trade goes on. So if this trade lasts a few months, that means that I will have made money on this trade for a few months, then close the trade, hopefully in a profit. So that will be just two kinds of profit coming into the account. So that is a very nice trade to have. So to sum it up, bearish on oil, but I don't have the trigger to go short yet. GBP, JPY, and dollar yen, same story there. And Turkish lira, that is the only active trade at the moment. We can just recap short and goal. The video is almost over right now. Last week I had the same trading idea as I always have. We had a turtle soup down here, and I was waiting for, was it 1323? But then price moved to a new high, and I had to take another trade on it. Let's see, ideas published. Let's see, because price really moves a very good part. Let's see. Here we go. So I had to change the order for, instead of 1323, I had to change the order to 1331.26, and I had to take profit up at 1348. And as you can see right here, price moved perfectly down to that level. So I expected price to go back down to 1323 and pull off the same exact reaction, but this is what I got, and I got out at 48. Where's 48? Yeah, so up here. So I missed a good part of the move itself, but when I get over 2.51 risk versus reward ratio, that's more than fine to me. And price reversed that very same day, so I'm happy to be out of this trade. So thank you very much for watching, and I know that my videos are lagging at the moment, so I'm trying out new video recording software. So in the coming weeks, expect some changes, and if you like this content, hit like, subscribe, and I will see you soon.